How many people, how many people are knowing that Leh and Ladakh is burning now? How many people know? People are busy in this and that and those things. How many people know that Leh and Ladakh, that is considered as a mountainous area in India, that is burning now? We are the first person. We are the only person. If people are watching our video, social video, we are the only person we have brought in extensive manner the issue of Afghanistan, Leh and Ladakh region, Kashi, Kashgar, Tibet, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan region. That is a one particular region that is around the Karakoram mountain, and that region that has been discarded by Pakistan, and that region was discarded by Russia, Soviet Union, and that's how Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan came into the picture. And that region is being discarded by China also. That is Xinjiang province. That region is problem to the India as far as Jammu, Leh and Ladakh region is concerned. We are the first person who talked about Pahalgam issue. Pahalgam issue is not the issue of tourists. Pahalgam issue is the issue of making that region as a boundary. That is not a boundary region. People think that Himalaya is there and Himalaya is the end of this universe, and beyond that nothing is there. That is not the boundary. We kept on saying that India is beyond Leh and Ladakh. And if you cross Leh and Ladakh, then I would rather say this is not a actual India. Actual India is north of the Himalaya. That used to be called earlier as Swargalok, heaven. The main India is north to the Himalaya, not south to the Himalaya. River Ganga is there, that is true. But there river Sita is there. If this side Ganga is there, then that side river Sita is there. That is also known as Yarkand river or Tarim river. Actual name is Sita river. Sita means very beautiful. Sita may be name of one princess in Indian mythology, but actually Sita word would have been given to that lady because that means something in Sanskrit. I believe it is all right. Whatever I'm saying, every word has a meaning. If any word is given to someone as a name, it does not mean that name is because of her. That word has a separate meaning from ancient time only. If Sita, probably the name of that lady would be different. I think so. Probably her name would not be Sita. Sita means very beautiful. That's why name is Sita. Okay, Sita means not that she is wife of Ram or she is daughter of King Janak, and when she was young, then her father gave her name as Sita. Actually, Sita word has some meaning, and that meaning is very beautiful. Since she was very beautiful, then he would have felt that Sita word befitting him, befitting her. Okay, that's why she was Sita. Means if you see the Yarkand river that flows out of Karakoram range and then it goes till Lopnu, all the while it flows, I believe it flows more around 1,500 kilometers or more than that. Full flow, full area is heaven area, heaven. And in that area, if someone goes Yarkand river, someone follows from the Karakoram range, that used to be part of Gilgit Baltistan in 1947 era, but that part has been given to the China by Pakistan in 1963-64 time frame. One small region in Baltistan division, okay, Sigar is a district there. In Baltistan division, Sigar is a district. Part of Sigar district, there is a one small area from where Yarkand river originates, and that river originating point that was given to the China by Pakistan. That river flows and it passes the Kasi town. From Kasi, then it goes to Argsu town, and then south to the Urumqi. Then it moves toward the eastward, and then it flows to the Lopnur lake. If someone has seen photograph of Lopnur lake long also, it is dried lake. It looks really like a heaven. Means full river, Yarkand river, full when it flows, full area is heaven. People are very beautiful. That is actual India, actual Bharat. That used to be known as Swarglok. Swarg means it's not a snow and everywhere. People are very beautiful. Reason is very India has lost its main part anyway. If I talk about Leh and Ladakh in India, Leh and Ladakh were deeply connected to this region. If I take the Aksai Chin region that is again controlled by China now, that was part of Jammu and Kashmir in 1947 time frame. Okay, in 1963 China took it over. What 1963? 1951 only took it over. 1963 it was disclosed by Indian government that they, I don't know, they took it, they sold it. These are very bad term I'm using it. I don't know, they took it by force because Indian army cannot lose to Chinese army, not possible. If we talk about the strength of the army, if in Aksai Chin region, if the fight continues, I'm a little bit nostalgic, means we are keep on losing the land here and there. If Aksai Chin, if Indian army fights with the Chinese army, no way that Indian army can lose. But we lost. Anyway, now we are talking about the turmoil in the Leh and Ladakh region. Okay, so if I talk about the Aksai Chin region, that region was taken away by China officially in 1963. Unofficially, in 1951 only they started building road out there. Okay, they took it, or these people they sold it because they needed it from Tibet to to Kasi Kasgar. They have to make the road. To make the road, they needed that corner region. To corner region, I don't know. There is no guarantee warranty to this democratic government in India. Even the CIA, the Investigating Department of United States, they were saying 1951 only. They were shouting CIA. I'm not talking about Indian intelligence. American intelligence, they were shouting since 1951 only that China is building road there. What are you doing? Then nothing happened to these people. All of a sudden in 1959, when they took over Tibet, then they published in a Chinese magazine that see our road is so nice. And the map they showed, that map was crossing the India. Then Indian government started shouting, how come you took my region? How you could come and took my region? When American intelligence is knowing since 1951, they are building road for 7, 8 years. You were sleeping there. Then all of a sudden, then 1963 war happened for that. It looks like a laughable, right? It's like a gesture kind of activity. 1951 they are making road. America is knowing, and 1963 you are doing drama only. We are fighting with them. After 12 years you are fighting with them. You sold that region to China because they needed it. You earned money from there. This is what can be understood. What can be understood with this? Like Pakistan gave that region, China was asking, they sold it. But good thing about Pakistan is that they did not go for any war at all. Without war, how can someone will give you a reason? You have to purchase it, like America purchased Alaska from Soviet in 1867, 1857 or 1867 era. Alaska belonged to Russia, and then Russia or Soviet. America purchased it, purchased by money. Looks like same manner Aksai Chin and that region, Yarkand region, I forgot the name of that region, that were purchased by China from India and Pakistan. They've sold it. Now to show the people that we did not sell it, they did one dummy war in 1963. Indian soldier cannot lose to Chinese soldiers. Anyway, this is what we can do. Anyway, we are talking about Leh and Ladakh problem that is going on nowadays. Anyway, so people should know that there is a turmoil in Leh and Ladakh. There is a problem that is going on in Leh and Ladakh. 2019, I believe, August time frame. 2019 August time frame when India declared that Jammu and Kashmir will be two states now. Till 2019 August time frame, Jammu and Kashmir was one state, and it was more or less it was a kind of a country only. Means they had separate status. There is a 370 article in Constitution of India, and under 370 article, Jammu and Kashmir is a separate country. They have separate flag, they have separate constitution, and no one from India can go there and they can buy land out there. They cannot marry also there because it is a separate country. They have separate constitution, separate rule and regulation. In August 2019 time frame, the government they abolished the 370 article temporarily, not permanently, temporarily, temporarily, and they divided these two states into two different states. Jammu and Kashmir became a union territory that had legislature. There will be election. And Leh and Ladakh will be union territory without legislature. Okay. The lieutenant governor that will be appointed by the Home Ministry of India, he will rule the Leh and Ladakh. Okay. So people there they were happy in a way that at least something they have got, some independence they have got from Jammu and Kashmir. But India at that time only, I believe more than 1 or 2 years back, we are shouting it. Leh and Ladakh is a problematic region now. But before the Pahalgam issue, people can search our video. Much prior to Pahalgam issue, we are every time we are shouting this. Leh and Ladakh is problem for you. Leh and Ladakh is problem for you. Why it is problem for you? Because Leh and Ladakh is a region which which was controlling Indian subcontinent prior to 1947. Leh and Ladakh is a very powerful region. The king of Leh and Ladakh was king of full adjoining region. The king of Leh, he was the head of that region. What is that region? Gilgit Baltistan, Hunja Valley, Sigar Valley, and then Kastil, Kasi, Kasgar, Hotan. If we see we were talking about, I became nostalgic we were talking about Aksai Chin area. Aksai Chin area, there are two rivers that originate from Aksai Chin area, Karakus and Yarankus river. These two rivers also known as Black Jade and White Jade river. These two rivers they go and meet in Hotan, which actual name is Gaosthan. Hotan, there these two rivers meet and they make one river called Gaosthan river or Hotan river, and then near to Kasi or Arksu, they meet the this Sita river. Okay, that is the so up till Hotan and Kasi Kasgar, and this side some part in Tibet, this side some part in Tibet, and then this side full Gilgit Baltistan. I would say up to Bamiyan. Bamiyan is in Afghanistan now, where Buddha statue was there. Up till Bamiyan, this full region was controlled by King of Leh, and that king he was maintaining the full trade and economic power. That was a very rich region earlier, very rich region. There was lot of trade that used to happen in that region. The merchants of Haryana, Punjab, these merchants they used to go and live in Kargil and Leh. Kargil was one point and Leh was another point. Now again there are two districts in Leh and Ladakh, Kargil district and Leh district. Kargil town and Leh town. These people, Haryana and Punjab and Himachal Pradesh, these farmers, they used to go and store their agricultural produces out there. There used to be heavy trade in that region, monitored by the king of Leh. I believe still the castle is there of the king of the Leh. Okay, after 19 till 1953, there was a consulate in Kasi, Indian consulate, which was monitoring the trade that was going on in this region. Consulate in Kasi. Okay, 1953 onwards, India deliberately closed the consulate of Kasi. Once they closed the consulate of Kasi, I'm sorry, 1949 or 50, they took back their consular out there. When they saw that India is taking back their consular from the consulate, means more or less they had unofficially they had closed the consulate in 1949 itself. 1947 India became independent, and 48-49 time frame they took back their consulate from the consular from the consulate in Kashi. Okay, and then China became powerful. They understood that India is losing interest in Xinjiang region, and they attacked on it and they took over. Same thing India did with the Lhasa also, Tibet also. India started losing focus on the embassy in the Lhasa, and then China took over that also. Okay, means this is the situation. Now in August 2019, since then we are shouting, why you made Leh and Ladakh as union territory? Who is stopping you to make it as a full-fledged state? Leh and Ladakh is a very powerful. They are treating Leh and Ladakh as last point in Himalaya. where some mountaineering who are shepherd, who have goats and sheep and yak, and this is what their job is to go for milking and this and that. These are the tribals and poor people, and that is end of the India. So they made it union territory without legislature. At least Jammu and Kashmir they made with legislature, and they made full focus on Jammu and Kashmir so that no violence should be erupted as far as Islam is concerned. This is what they are doing for the past years. They are focusing purely on Jammu and Kashmir so that no violence should come out. They are not focusing on Leh and Ladakh, but Leh and Ladakh is more important than your Jammu and Kashmir, because Leh and Ladakh, from Leh and Ladakh only Jammu and Kashmir used to be controlled. That is that powerful. Now 2021 onwards, problem had started in Leh and Ladakh. People are asking for the full government there, full state there. They are not happy with the union territory, but that is very powerful reason. And for two powerful reason, you have given one union territory. They do not have their chief minister also. They cannot elect one MLA out there. Nothing is there. MLA, MLC, the member to the Rajya Sabha upper house in the parliament. Nothing is there. One MP is there. That's it. One MP. Now that MP belong to Kargil area. That MP belong to Leh area. Both district there is one MP. That's it. There is no MP going to the Rajya Sabha. There is no MLA there. There is no chief minister there. There is no. Till some time back, they were ruling this region. Now the one MP is there. That's it. Okay. If I talk about Delhi, Delhi as a town, it has seven member of parliament in the Lok Sabha and three parliament member of parliament in Rajya Sabha. 70 MLA are there. That much is the representation, and then this ward member, that ward member, so many things are there. Prime Minister is sitting there, Chief Minister is sitting there, everyone is there. That is to that town. If I see prior to this, Afghan Pashtun people came to Delhi. Prior to that, it was a forest area. Delhi is a forest area. Forest area. Okay. It was not, it has no significance prior to 700, 800 years back. But since ancient time, Leh and Ladakh, that is the main reason around that. That is much more important than your Delhi. If you see the actual history of India, people are like that only. Now they are shouting. Now, if people if people are reading the newspaper, then 2 3 days back there was a violent protest in Leh. Four people died there. Protest is going on. There is a leader called Sonam Wangchuk. He did a social activity, I believe, third time he sat on indefinite fast out there. They want statehood. With this one MP, it will not work. What they are and what they are being treated now, they are being treated like a servant or a slave from Indian government. How long it will work? Okay, we will read. I have something that we will read it through. I don't know how some people would live like this. See the Nepal, sometime back there was a protest. Nepal has been made like a standalone country. North side Himalaya is there, but beyond Himalaya, Tibet is there. Nepal and Tibet, they were highly connected. High trade used to go on, and especially from the Bihar, Nepal, and Tibet. Lot of things people were getting from the Tibet. Tibet was the main point to connect the Gangetic Plain and China. Gangetic Plain, Nepal, Tibet, and from traders from China, they used to come to Tibet. And Tibet, Nepal, and then Bihar. Okay, all has been closed down. Nepali people, they are forced to live in a closed region now. Thank God that there is they can come to the Bihar. That was also they were controlling now, and that's why violence happened in Nepal. You cannot stop us going to Bihar. First, they were closing the social media. Then they would have made a boundary with Bihar so that they will earn a lot with the visa and passport. So many people will make visa and passport and they will earn it. This is the democratic new rule in India. Make people in a boundary and earn it. Till 1947, there was a big trade that used to happen between Leh, Ladakh, Gilgit, Baltistan, Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Kasi, Kasgar, Tibet, so many places. Now it is zero. Full area is not under boundary, and military are sitting there, and they are giving a sentiment to Indian. We as an Indian, we have a boundary, and our people are safe. What safe? When the people do not have roti to eat, people do not have bread to eat, what safe they are? When they are not safe from their stomach, but when they are not safe from the mouth, what safe they are? Okay, if there was a trade, then they would have been prosperous. Now they are safe because military is surrounding them, forcing them not to do trade. This is safety. This is called safety. First you put them under a boundary and then you're looting them. Now enjoy. Now there is a violent protest has happened in Leh and Ladakh. Four people died there. Okay, 1963, India lost war to the China, and India lost the Aksai Chin. India lost Aksai Chin in 1948 only. These people sold it, Aksai Chin. 19, where is 1948? Where is 1963? One dummy war they lost. That's it. Indian army will lose to the Chinese army in Aksai. Okay? Anyway, agitation for the statehood. What's going on in Leh and Ladakh? This is called agitation for the statehood. They want full-fledged state in Leh and Ladakh. The way it was Jammu and Kashmir was a full-fledged state. Leh and Ladakh people they used to elect MLA there. They used to elect Rajya Sabha member there. His MLA was there, Rajya Sabha member was there. Now there is no Rajya Sabha member that is coming from Leh and Ladakh. Rajya Sabha member will come upper chamber. They people will come from Jammu and Kashmir because legislature is there. From Leh and Ladakh, nothing is there. Only one MP is there. That's it. At least 2029, there was a Rajya Sabha member, there was MLA, many things were there. Now 2019, when this Union Territory is formed, Lieutenant Colonel is the head of the country, head of the state. 2021 only, demand for the statehood has started. From 2021 only. Okay, what other demand is? They want addition of Leh and Ladakh into sixth schedule of Indian Constitution. What is sixth schedule of Indian Constitution? If we see sixth schedule of Indian Constitution, then Indian Constitution, as per the sixth schedule, it identifies scheduled tribes-based state in Northeast as the full-fledged state, like Sikkim, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, and Meghalaya. These are scheduled tribe states. And as per the sixth schedule of the Indian Constitution, these are full-fledged states. They have election, they have MLA, MP, Rajya Sabha MP, everything. Now they are demanding that Leh and Ladakh should be like that. Leh and Ladakh should be not like that. It should be more than that. Leh Ladakh is the backbone of India. But right now, it is somewhere in remote area. This is what they have made the life of Leh and Ladakhi people. Anyway, so this is what they want. Okay, they want full autonomy. Full autonomy means chief minister, everything. They will bring the king out there, not the from home ministry. One lieutenant governor will go there and he will rule the Leh and Ladakh. So those things will not work out now. Okay, now the demonstration is going on in Leh and Ladakh region for the full statehood since 2021 only. Several round of talk has happened between 2023 and 2025 between Indian government, home ministry and local leaders out there. It is going on. Anyway, there are two groups, there are two social groups that has been formed. One is belonging to Leh region, one is belonging to Kargil region, LAB, Leh Apex Body and Kargil Democratic Alliance, LAB and KDA. These two organizations are fighting to establish Leh and Ladakh as a statehood. Okay, now, if I talk about 2021, 2022 era, then LAB and KDA, they held protest in Kargil and Leh. That happened in 2001 only. 2023, Sonam Wangchuk, he is a social activist and he is doing 5-day fasting in 2023 in support of making Leh and Ladakh as a full state, the way Mizoram and these states are. HPC, that is the high powered committee from the Home Ministry in India, they formed one committee called HPC, High Powered Committee. And high powered committee it hold a talk with LAB and KAD in, I believe, in August September time frame or October time frame in 2023. Since then talk is going on. Since then talk is going on. 2024 March 6, hundreds of people of LAB and KDA. LAB is Ladakh Apex Body and KDA is Kargil Democratic Alliance. So LAB and KDA 2024 they demonstrated in Leh especially, and Wangchuk he started 21 days fasting until death in 2024. October 2024 LAB KDA people marched 1000-kilometer march by walk up till Delhi and they were arrested at the Delhi border. This much serious it is. Okay, how people who are not serious, they will not walk for 1000 kilometers. How much serious they are? Okay, now if I talk about 2025, okay, May 2025 talk resumed between the HPC, High Powered Committee of India, and the LAB. Now, High Powered Committee, Home Ministry of India. Now they assured 85% reservation of the local people in the government job. Oh, there is no government job. What is 85% reservation? There is no government job at all. Zero. Then what is 85%? 0 into 85 is 0. There is no government job. They are not asking you for the government job, full statehood, that's it. So that if they become powerful, then they will think about their future. They are not begging in front of you. Okay, but they gave 85% reservation in the government. They are not asking reservation in the government job. They are asking for the statehood. They will not live life like a beggar or a servant or something like that. Okay, so they granted 85% reservation in the government job in 2025 May time frame. What is requirement of what they are supplying, and that there is no government job at all? No, zero. Anyway, there is no Indian Railway or something like that. They will give job, government job or something. Zero. Anyway, 10th September 2025, LAB initiated 35 days hunger strike. 35 days on 10th of the September. Okay, 23rd of the September, 15 people they started facing problem because of 13 days of the fast, and they were admitted into the hospital. Okay, and 24th of the September, then this protest it started becoming violent and four people died. 30 police people they fired bullet on them, and four people died. 60 or something people they got injured in the mass protest. Wangchuk he ended his fast and he was arrested. Now he is somewhere in Jaipur or Jodhpur or somewhere. Okay, in Rajasthan in captivity now. Sonam Wangchuk, and this is what it is the way it is going on. If I am living so far from the Delhi, if I am understanding the concept of India, these people have IAS officers. IAS officers, they are very powerful in socio-analogy. They are not suggesting to the government that what is the actual problem of Leh and Ladakh. Amazing, mind blowing. A person from Kabul cannot come to Delhi. A person from Lahore cannot come to Delhi. A person from Kasi and Kasgar cannot come to Delhi. A person from Hotan cannot come to Delhi. But person from Tiruvananthapuram, that is the Trivandrum, that is the capital of Kerala, it is far from Delhi. He can go to Delhi. Till 50, 60 years, everyone was coming to Delhi. What is this? You cannot give job to everyone and then asking for a statehood that also you cannot give. What you can give? You can give a boundary. You can give a boundary to them and saying, see how you are safe. There is also something called safety of the food, safety of the employment, safety of the prosperity that you have to provide to them. This is what they want, not your military and armed forces.